Hi again, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ask the Lawyers. I'm Rob Rosenthal of AskTheLawyers.com. Today, I'm going to ask the lawyer about what to do after you've been in a car accident, specifically in dealing with the insurance companies. And here today to answer our questions is attorney Logan Quirk, founder of Quirk Law Group with offices in Los Angeles, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Thousand Oaks, California. Logan, thank you for taking some time to be with us today and answer some of our questions. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start at the beginning. If someone has a claim against an insurance company, I mentioned auto accident, or maybe even just a homeowner's claim, how do the insurance companies work? What do we need to know about that?
First, you should know that insurance companies are driven solely by profit. They don't have your interest at heart. They work in every facet to make you go their for as cheaply as possible. This can be encapsulated in the delay, deny, defend. So again, their motive is to make you go away for as quickly and cheaply as possible. So they're never friendly. They're never on your side. They just want to make sure that they get a release as soon as possible or as cheaply as possible.
Expand a little bit on delay, deny, and defend. What does that mean?
Sure. It's kind of like a protocol the insurance companies employ to frustrate you, to make you give up. They will delay payment. They will deny payment. And then at the end of the day, they will defend the case, even if it's a simple case that you think should be quick and painless and seamless as possible. They will make you fight every step of the way. So they'll defend the case by making you file a lawsuit, go to court, do discovery. They will hire doctors who will make you go through a defense medical exam. And this can often frustrate the claimant or plaintiff to a point where they just want to give up. And at that point, they've achieved their goal to make you go away. And it's purely a profit-driven motive in order to save them money and to maximize their profits.
So what's your advice then? Somebody has an accident, let's say an automobile accident, and when it comes to handling the insurance claim, what's your advice for them?
The advice is obviously and self-interestly, talk to a lawyer, but it's very important that you talk to a lawyer at the outset. That way you don't tell anything in the insurance company to go ahead and jeopardize your claim. These insurance adjusters are trained to elicit information from you to use against you in the processing of your claim. So it's very important to get competent advice immediately.
And if you get a call, so I would assume even if you say you hire an attorney to represent you, and you get a call from the insurance company, you don't want to say anything to them, correct? You want to say, talk to my attorney.
Yeah, it's very important that you don't provide a statement to the insurance company, even if it's your own, because at some point it may become adversarial. Do not admit fault. Do not give a statement. Just say, thank you, I've retained an attorney. Here's his information, and here's her information. Please go ahead and call them, and they will deal directly with you.
What are MIST, M-I-S-T cases? What are they, and how are they treated by the insurance companies?
This is a moniker that has been developed by the insurance companies. It's called a minor impact soft tissue case. It's something they created to try and minimize the value of your claim from the outset. They gave it this name to make it sound like a simple rear end tap. Oftentimes these accidents are something you see on the side of the freeway where there may not be a lot of big structural damage to the vehicles, and the insurance company will say, hey, you know, it's just a tap accident. There's no way you could have been injured, but this often is just a fabrication or a lie. And they use this acronym to try and devalue your case and to make you believe that your case isn't worth anything, to make you ashamed to even maybe have injuries or to go get treatment. And it's purely a scam by the insurance companies designed to try and make you go away. And again, it's just another way they value and rationalize profit over you, the actual consumer.
Well, it has minor in the name, so obviously it can't be a big deal, right?
I mean, some of these, you know, sometimes they are often not major injuries, but oftentimes these injuries do turn out to be very devastating, significant injuries. So just because it's named minor at the outset, it doesn't mean that your injuries are minor. Any injury has the potential to become a lot worse. These adjusters aren't doctors. They apply this label without having reviewed medical records. So it's very important that you make sure you go to the appropriate doctors to monitor your injury to make sure they're not becoming something significant and severe.
So even after an accident, if you go, I feel okay right now, maybe I'll just take a couple of aspirin, your advice would be to get some medical attention just to make sure everything's okay.
Definitely. It's always good to go to a doctor to check everything out and make sure that you get the A-OK from the doctor. Although we do know our bodies and we are very cognizant of our health, it's important to make sure that you check out before you decide to take action on your injury claim.
One of the words you mentioned earlier was deny. So the insurance company denies your claim. That's not the end of the process, is it? That can actually, that becomes the beginning of the process, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a painful beginning. So nowadays, insurance companies are looking at these minor impact cases and they'll accept responsibility for repairing the car, but they'll say, hey, there's no mechanism for injury, meaning there's insufficient force to create any injury, so we're denying your bodily injury claim. We're not going to pay for your medical bills. And so the claimants have a choice to make. Do I give up or do I keep going and fight? And most often this leads to a lawsuit. So oftentimes a lot of attorneys look at these cases and there may not be a high dollar value in them. And they'll say, I don't take these. But there's a lot of attorneys that actually take these and turn them into very significant outcomes.
And I would assume when it comes to taking on the insurance companies, not something you want to try and do on your own.
It's not advisable. Some people do it and they find themselves caught in a hole, and then they call you up and say, hey, I've done this, this, and this. The insurance company is not paying me. What do I do? So it's always good to get a lawyer from the beginning to make sure you're not giving any information that may jeopardize your case or give them facts where it may hurt your payment on down the road.
And you can get a consultation with an attorney without money out of pocket usually, correct?
Yes, most often personal injury attorneys will give you a consultation for free. Any personal injury attorney that doesn't give you a consultation for free, I've never heard of one. So yes, most often they will, and that's how we work.
Great. That's some great information, Logan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you helping us out today.
Thank you, guys.
That's going to do it for this episode of Ask the Lawyers, and my guest has been Logan Quirk of the Quirk Law Group, with offices in Los Angeles, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Thousand Oaks. If you enjoy these videos, take a second to click on the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen, and that way you'll be sure not to miss any future videos. And if you want more information or you're ready to choose a lawyer that lawyers choose, visit AskTheLawyers.com. Thank you.